Just put this on me. We have some powerful wind gusts going by. So enjoy those on your face, on your skin. Other days we're dying for a little breeze, so enjoy the cool temperatures. Maybe breathe in and out through your nose a little bit more, just to build some heat. Feel free to close your eyes. You can always turn another direction if you'd rather. Maybe wiggle a little, sway a little, get your sitting bones down. We're outside, so we're not as even, but we're that much closer to the ground, so that's cool. Little cat and cow in your seat. Just to line up your spine best you can to get started. Maybe right and left. Sitting up tall, palms can be open, shoulders slide down, ears up, chin down. Make a little candy cane shape. Listen to our crickets. Notice your breath come in your nostrils, fill up your lungs. Notice all the breath coming out. Maybe you have to use some ab muscles to squeeze the stale air out of the bottom of your lungs. Throughout practice, you can always pause and just breathe in a shape, in a pose. I might cue to sway or wiggle. If your body calls for any organic movements, feel free to just add them in. If you end up flowing off doing your own thing, that's fine. And then you can jump back in with me when you want. If it's ever too much, or if you just wanna, you can lay down and veg out and meditate. Chin down, hands to your heart, press your fingers together. Breathe in, take your arms all the way up, stretch up, look up, reach your fingernails a little bit higher, lean over to the right. Let your bottom arm fall, look up, breathe. Let the left hand come over to the right side, hands over to the right. Dome your spine like a cat back, chin to your chest. And then lift your chin, lift your heart, look up, little cow back. And keep the gaze up. Let the left hand float up, arc it over, breathe in, bottom hand up. All the air's in your lungs, and let the exhale take you over to the left. Breathe, expand those ribs whenever you can. Shoulders out of your ears, hips stay down. Right hand over to the left. Chin in, round your spine, belly in, middle of the back up to the sky. Then chin up, hard up, little back bend. Look up, right hand up, arc it over, get a little stretch, breathe in. Take it up. Same inhale, another sip of air at the top. And fold forward, let it go. If your forehead gets all the way down, cool. If you want to stack your hands and make a little pillow, you can do that. If you're nowhere near it, just hang, breathe, maybe sway. If your mind starts to wander, just come back to your breathing. Go back to one of your senses, maybe tune into the sounds that soothe you around us. The nice humming vibration of the crickets, cool air, nice little breeze. So just a little lift and lower with your inhale and exhale. Walk your hands all the way over to the right. Do another cat round. Do a little cow back bend, look up, heart up. Neutral spine, look at your thumbs, walk your hands back out to your 12 o'clock, over to 9 o'clock. Round your back bend your back, chin up, look up. Look back at your thumbs, hands back to the top. Look forward, breathe out. Walk your hands back to your knees, sit on up, roll your shoulders back. Take your shoulders all the way up to your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades back. Find a nice spot for them settled down, maybe a little bit pulling in, right ear down. Let your chin fall to your chest. Take your breath, lift your head back on top, sit up tall, left ear down. Let your chin fall, breathe out. Take a breath there. Next breath in, head on top, let your arms float up. Continue the breath and let your exhale fold you over the legs again. Hang out there for a sec. Feel free to sway and make your way to tabletop. Maybe just crawl over your legs or swing them out to the side. Get your knees underneath your hips. Wag your tail a little bit. Let your rib cage go right and left. Maybe make a big jump rope with your spine. And get your hands right underneath your shoulders, a little bit of extra weight in your thumbs. Step your right foot back. Toes connect, stretch your heel. Heart forward, belly in. Get some weight in your hands. Right knee in, stretch the other side before we get moving. Heel stretches back, weight in your hands. Weight in your hands so much that you can pick up the right knee and step it back to your plank, top of a push up. Take your inhale and exhale. Maybe shift forward and back on your tippy toes. Let your heels stretch back. Try and stay flat like a plank and just move the toes. Get a little toe crunch. When you're forward, up on your tippy toes, look forward, bend your elbows, lower down like a push up, belly down. Find cobra just halfway up. First one, little spine lift and lower the forehead down. Exhale. Breathe in, come up. Same thing if you want, or start to straighten your arms a little bit. If it's ever too much, you can put your forearms down and just do Sphinx. Forehead down, exhale. Third round, whatever you want, Sphinx, Cobra, or Up Dog. Shoulders out of your ears, breathing in. And down dog, tuck your toes, hips up, heart back. Look at your belly button, hips up to the sky. Breathe, 5. Maybe pedal out your feet, maybe just pause and breathe. 3. Look at your belly button, take a breath. Look at your thumbs, get your feet up to your hands, forward fold, hang in your fold. Shake your head no, maybe bend your knees a little extra. Shift some weight in your feet. Maybe pick up the toes for a sec, spread them out, get a little bit more surface area. Get the full bottom of your foot to ground down, root it down, chin to your chest, rise up. Arms up, breathe in. Mountain pose, arms down by your side. Gaze forward or close your eyes. Take a moment. Make sure your toes are forward. Head's right on top. Reach your fingers down, ears up. Maybe squeeze your legs a little more. Breathe a little extra. Let your arms float up slow. Gathering it all up. Palms meet at the top. Little back bend. Look back and fold. Let it go. Exhale. Flat back. Come up halfway. Hands can come to your shins or even up to your hips. Long spine. And fold. Get your hands down. Feet back to plank. Lower down like a push-up. Try and make that the same. Exhale. Then your back bend. Breathe in. Down dog. Exhale. Warm up however you wish, maybe just pausing and trying to get 3 breaths together. If you want to step in place and stretch it out one leg at a time. Your practice. This hour will be full of extra breaths, more intentional, mind a little bit more aware in the present. Look at your thumbs, maybe jump up to your hands, forward fold. Get your feet as aligned as you can, root them down, breathe in, come all the way up. Arms up, take your time. Everyone's lungs are a little different. Back bend at the top, same inhale. Look back, maybe pause for a sec, then fold, exhale all the way down. Bend your knees, flat back, breathe in. And fold, let it go, jump back, lower down. Up dog, breathe in. Long spine, shoulders out of your ears, down dog. Take your time with the transitions. If anything, that builds a stronger practice. The slower you go, the more intentional with your breath, finding that rhythm. There's no rush. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, crunch it in towards the nose, foot up to the hands, warrior 1. Come up slow. Ground down your feet. Look up. You can hold your breath for several seconds. And on your exhale, take it back down. Frame your foot, get your right foot back to plank. Find your flow if you wish. You can always skip it. You can always modify with tabletop. Downward facing dog. Whenever possible, try and keep your shoulders out of your ears, so pull your shoulders to your hips so your neck gets a little longer. Left leg to the sky, breathe. Exhale, crunch it in, up to the hands, warrior one, come on up. Take your inhale on the way up, ground down your feet, feel good about it, breathe, warming up, and exhale down. Frame your foot, find a flow. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath, look at your thumbs, bunny hop up to the hands, little jumps. Forward fold, exhale. Root down your feet, rise all the way up, breathe in, take it up, stretch up, maybe a little bit bigger back bend, look back, and fold, exhale. Go with your breath, doesn't always have to be with me, flat back. And fold, jump back, lower down. As you come up to your back bend, be mindful your ears are long. Your neck's long, ears away from your shoulders, even if you keep a bent elbow. And then down dog, exhale. Right leg to the sky, take your time, breathe in. Exhale, crunch it up. Foot up to the hands, warrior 2 feet, get that back foot down, spiral open. Set up your stance, beautiful. Open the knee. Breathe out, settle in. Flip your right palm, reach up, arc it back a little. Breathe into the ribs. Side angle on your exhale, stretching your sides. Maybe the left hand reaches forward. Look down, all the way down to the mat, hands on the inside of the foot, lizard lunge. Yeah, you can scoot the right foot out a little bit. And left knee down and find a little saw back and forth with your hips. If you find a sweet spot or somewhere you'd rather linger and breathe, you can always just chill there. As your hips shift back, you can play around with pointing and flexing the ankle. As you get back to that lizard lunge, take your right hand up to your knee, find a twist. Maybe right hand reaches up to the sky, always your choice. Breathe. Look down, right hand down. Lift up the left knee. You're going back to plank. See if you can pick up the right foot. Step it back, find your plank, look forward, find your flow. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. And find your left leg to the sky, breathing in. Take your time, nice extension. Exhale, crunch it in. Foot up to the hands. Warrior 2 feet, rise on up. Find your footing, breathe in, open the knee. Exhale, settle in a little bit. Flip the left palm, reach it up, arc it back. Breathe into the ribs, should feel nice. And elbow down, right hand up. Side angle. Maybe reach forward. Breathe. And look down, find your lizard. Hands down on the inside, pivot the back foot, maybe scoot that left leg out. Legs are like a big split. Take the right knee down and then make that saw movement back and forth. If you find a shape that feels good, just breathe there. Wait to jump back in. You can always point and flex your ankle when you're back. And as you get back to that low lizard, take your left hand up to your knee, twist your heart open, maybe left hand up. Breathe 5. Enjoy your stretch. Look down, hand down. Lengthen that back leg, full lizard. Get weight in your hands. Pick up the left foot, step it back to your plank. Look forward, find your flow. Child's pose, knees down, heart down, hips back. Take a breath. One more big breath in and out. Claw your fingers forward, reach your hips back, and wave up to your tabletop. We're going for a runner's lunge. So take your right leg back, crunch it in, make a cat back. You're going to try to get your right foot up towards your right hand in between. Try and make enough space so it can slide through. Perfect. Lengthen the back leg, hips down, heart forward, big hip stretch. You could use blocks here on either side. If you want to inch your fingers forward, you can. Take blocks with you, you can. Practice shifting weight to your right leg and see if you can shift so much you come up on the tippy toe of the left foot and it starts to just be able to lift up. You're able to lift it up, use your glutes. I know you all can spring up off the ground, but practice shifting your weight to your right leg and see if you could just shift so much that all your weight's in your right leg anyway, that your left leg just floats up. Standing split is where we'll meet. And same as always, sometimes just chilling and standing split work. Sometimes it might feel nice to go back to your lunge and try it again. It's your practice. You can start to walk the hands back, maybe take the hands away. 3, 2, and as you step way back towards your runner's lunge, bend the bottom knee. Yep. Lower the left knee down. Find your twist again. And if you want, you can bend your left knee, reach back for the top of the foot. If you got it, you can kick into the hand, get a little bit more out of your twist. If you can't get it today, just reach for it. Bring that right hand back around, runner's lunge, lengthen out that back leg. Weight in your hand, step back to plank, stay in plank for a sec, and try your side plank. Right hand stays down, left hand up. If you can keep both legs long, cool. You can always take the bottom knee down, or the top knee can be a little kickstand. Take a breath, look up, reach up, come down, try the other side. This is so you have confidence during the flow. You got it, you're stable, you can breathe. You guys have great alignment, looks beautiful. Look up, reach up, hand down, back to your plank. Find your flow. Shoulders out of your ears. Down dog. Practice. That's why we're here. Slowly lowering your knees down towards tabletop. If you have to walk the feet in or walk the hands back, go ahead and make that adjustment. And go into runner's lunge. Left leg back. Stretch it back. Crunch it under. Nice dome in your spine. Get your foot in between your hands. See if you can arc up enough to get enough room. Stretch the back leg long. Runner's lunge. Breathing big. So as if the game is to not lift your back leg, but just shift all your weight to your left foot. All your weight's in your left foot. And it's already there so much that then the right leg just floats up and you can use your glute. You don't have to kick off the floor. If you ended up practicing a few times on the first side, feel free to add that in. Otherwise, just standing split, let your head fall. Just being upside down or half upside down is beneficial. So just breathe. Head towards your shin. There we go. Everyone folded so much more when I said that. We're going back to our lunge. Bend the bottom knee. Step way back. Take the left hand up. Find your twist. You can take the right knee down. Maybe bend the knee. Reach back for the foot. If it feels funky on your knee, you don't have to do it. If you got it, kick into the foot. Everybody's breathing. Everyone's getting a little twist. Keep your knees separated like a split. And look up, then look down, hand down. Lengthen out the back leg. Get weight in your hands. Step back to plank. Practice your side plank, right side. See about lifting up the left leg. And then go back to your lizard lunge. So that left leg will stay up and will go all the way up to the front. And you can bring the left hand down when you're there. Cool. Now that you know where you're going, right hand's already planted, side plank. See if you can pick up the left leg. Left arm's already up. Go to your lizard. Foot can tap down and then the hand can go down. Yas. Cool. Weight in your hands. Pick up the left leg. Step back. Side plank on the other side. Less strenuous thing we'll do in this way. So give it your all. So opposite side we did the first time. Pick up the top leg, top arms up. See if you can go to your lizard. The top leg goes all the way up to the top on the outside of the hands. Left hand's down if you're with me. If your feet got mixed up, just switch it up. Right leg will go back as you go back to your side plank. And try it again. Right leg's up with the hand. Try and bring it all the way up to the top. Lizard lunge, hand down. Nice split stretch. Enjoy that breeze. Breathe in some power. Weight in your hands, right foot back. Look forward. Find your flow. Breathe out as you lower down. Breathe in as you lift up. Child's pose or downward facing dog, your choice. 5 breaths. If you're in down dog, you can lower your knees down from child's, wave up to a table, wag out your tail again, wiggle, a little bit more warmed up, got the blood flowing, building some heat. Having to work a little extra harder today. Tuck your toes back there, walk your hands back to your knees. Get a little toe crunch. If it gets to be too much, you can straighten out your feet. Hands on your thighs. Right ear down. Head on top. Left ear down. At home, you can try and work on your toe crunch up to a minute. And head back on top. Hands on your back pockets. Kneel up. Little camel pose, elbows squeeze, hard up. Maybe you just chill there, look up at the cool clouds floating by. If you have a little more, you can reach for your heels. You can try with one hand and then the other. And wherever you are, just try and keep your hips as neutral as possible, shoulders as neutral. Breathing in big and out, finding a spot you're able to hold. As you're ready, come out slow, walk your hands up, heads last, and try and shift to your feet. No hands. Roll over your feet and stand up. Nice. You're at the back of your mat, arms up, palms together. Find something to stare at. Maybe interlace your fingers, pointer finger extends, cross your thumbs, squeeze your palms as much as you can, squeeze your arms to your ears. Notice if your lower ribs are kind of jutting forward and try and pull them back. So when we do our warrior 3, our spine's nice and flat. Right leg lifts up. Pause for a moment, see about your balance. The floor is not far. You can always tap your foot down. Bend the bottom knee. See how you do with your buoyancy. You're going to bend the bottom knee and softly put that heel down. Then the toes. Shift all your weight to the right foot. And then the left leg just floats up as you teeter down with your flexibility, maybe to a capital T, maybe a pause along the way. Look forward if you can. If the arms are too much, you can take them to your hips or heart or airplane wings. Focus on alignment. hold your breath. Or don't hold your breath. That was silly. Go to a standing split. Gracefully, best you can do. Look forward, come back up to your flying warrior three. Bend the bottom knee, step way back. Lift the right leg up. And step it back in place. Arms down, stand tall, take a breath, let the heart catch up, some blood flow. Arms come up. And release. You can do it the opposite way if you want. Maybe you do a little back bend almost so much, and then you can pull the ribs in, squeeze your arms to your ears. Lift up that left leg. So spread the toes open. Bend the bottom knee a little bit. As you put the left heel down, keep the toes spread so you have lots of surface area. Shift your weight to your left leg, pop up the right leg. Your left knee can still stay bent, maybe a lot. Use your glute, pick up your right leg. One day a capital T, look forward if you can. Clock your hip down, clock your knee down, your toes down. Breathing in big. Breathing out nice and steady. Steady little statues. Go to your standing split, flying down, no hands as long as you can. Let your head relax for a sec. And gracefully, best you can do. One time practice, look forward. Long spine, lift yourself back up. Keep that leg lifted if you can. Otherwise, you can tap it down, get your alignment. Warrior three for a moment. Give it your all. Bend the bottom knee, step way back. Lift that left leg. Feel good about it. Stand a little taller. Left leg comes down. Little back bend. Unfold. Let it go. Grab where you can on your legs, your feet, whatever grip you like. Pull yourself down. Hairline to the floor, butts up to the sky. You can grab your big toes. You can hug around the backs of your legs. You can slide your hands underneath your feet. Elbows out to the side. Pull yourself. Close, close. Belly on your thighs. Chest on your knees. Chin towards your shins. Take your breath out, release your hold. Bend your knees so your hands can get down to the mat. Walk yourself back out to plank. Keep your toes tucked, let your hips fall. Modified up dog should feel nice. Down dog, exhale, stretch it out one last time. Look at your hands, jump up to your hands, forward fold. Then bend your knees, sit on down. You can brace your tailbone with your hands or just sit down if you can. Bottoms of the feet together. Find a nice spot for your seat. Open your feet like a book. Push the big toe open. Yeah. And if you find that your elbows go out, try and keep your elbows in. We'll do two different versions. So first version, use your feet, keep them open though, and try and sit up as tall as you can. Keep that tall spine, reach your chin towards the floor in front of your feet. It's okay if it's nowhere near it, just keep reaching it in that direction. Elbows in, shoulders back. Keep some pressure on those big toes. Breathe. Take a big breath in. Take time to notice the inhale. Work on making the exhale a little longer. Belly button in, peel yourself back up. If you got confused with the pressure, so not so much just squeezing the big toe joint. If your feet are connected on the pinky toe side like a binding of a book, you're trying to open them. Keep the pinky toe side together and then open it like it's a book. Best analogy I got. Sit up tall, chin to your chest for this one, round all the way down, head toward your toes. You'll probably get a little bit closer for this one. Elbows in, enjoy, breathe. Intentional breath, one more. Stay rounded, just look forward, breathe out, and come all the way up. Left leg out. Take your right foot, however you can manipulate it. If this isn't comfortable, however you can just have your right foot. If you don't have, yeah, most of us don't. If you don't have socks on, you can put your fingers through your toes, or you can attempt to. If you can't do it, you can try and start practicing today. So use the left hand on your right foot so you're on that side. And then just rock them back and forth a little bit. If you can't get totally in between, you can just kind of grab it and get the joint, the top of your foot to do the movement, not the toes. Yeah. Make sure you get the pinky toe side too. Sometimes that gets kind of left behind. You can keep that grip if you can. Grab the top of your ankle. You might have to move or adjust so you have enough room to totally crank your ankle around. Squeeze the top of your ankle. Don't be afraid. Your body will tell you before you do something weird. And go the other way. Maybe add this into your daily practice, doing a little toe crank or toe crunch, ankle crank. You can release, take both thumbs, press into the arches. Maybe you just go like this a bunch. Maybe you find a nice spot and you just kind of dig in a little bit. The spot where your arch meets your heel, right there in the middle. You can dig in a little bit extra there, all your nerve endings. Go up the side of your arch, all the way to your toe mound, all the way down the side of the pinky toe, squeezing, pushing. A little bit of heel squeeze, a little bit of heel pressure points. Maybe you continue when you get home. Don't worry about if you took your sock off. We'll take both off in a second. Arms up, try to stand up. Don't touch the floor. Walk around your mat a little bit. Maybe you notice how one foot feels a little different. If not, you can humor me. No, I know it does. If you do it longer, it's really noticeable, and one foot will kind of feel like a cloud. So at home, you can try it a little longer. Sit back down. Other side, my friends. Get the fingers in the toes. Most of us got most of them on the first side, so give it a try. See how it feels. Give it a little toe crunch back and forth. Shouldn't be any pain, and don't be afraid. You can kind of be a little bit more rough. Grab a little bit higher on the ankle. Give your ankle a crank around the one way. And the other way. Our feet move us, hold us, balance us all day. We can give them a couple minutes of love. You can release, press into the arches. That should feel good. Let the point be a little bit more on the top of the heel where the arch meets the heel. You can press a little bit more in there. And go up the soft part of your kit or the soft part of your arch. All the way up on the toe mound. Down the pinky toe side. So there's a longer version where we get in between each toe and really manipulate the movement in the toes. Move around the heel, maybe press into the heel a little bit. Feeling pretty good. Stretch your legs out, bang the backs of your knees on the ground a couple times. Maybe try and remember some of the foot love, and you can give yourself a massage later, or maybe a loved one. We're going to put our hands behind us, fingers towards us. Roll your shoulders back. Point your toes. Try and lift up your hips. Breathe. Take another breath. Hips up. And hips come down. Sit up tall. Reach up high. Toes up. And fold. Don't worry about how far down you can reach. Think about your belly going towards your thighs. So reach your belly button forward. Think about your chest going towards your knees. And then your head towards your legs. So a lot of us try to get your head down first. Your head almost stays up for a while. Take 2 more big breaths. Maybe the belly presses against the thighs and you rise up a little bit. And then you lower on your exhale. Stay in your fold. Look forward. Breathe out. And walk your hands back. Give your knees a little slack so you can roll your spine down. Should feel nice on your spine, lay all the way back. Stretch out, full body stretch, toes one way, fingers the other. Get a little longer. Stretch the right arm away, stretch the left arm away, stretch the right heel away, stretch the left heel away. Hug in your right knee, give it a squeeze. 5 breaths. If you want to do a twist, feel free. Once you're in the stretch, you're in the pose, relax some body parts, you're on the ground, more restorative, reclined, just give in to gravity. Breathe big. Take a breath, unwind, stretch it back out, toes one way, fingers the other, even out your legs, your spine. Take your time to reach the right arm up a little extra, left arm, right heel, flex your foot, reach the bottom of your foot away, left heel, stretch the back of your leg away, and hug in your left knee. Breathe, exhale, squeeze. Stay there. Sometimes that feels good enough. If you want to twist, you can. You have 5 breaths to do what you want. Intentionally breathe big, make the most of it. Get out of your head, sink into the ground. And take a big breath, unwind, stretch it out, even out. Press your lower back into the ground, belly button in, hug your knees in. As long as you have a good spot to land, you can rock a little, massage a little. If you want a big twist, feel free to let your knees fall all the way, or just keep a tight little ball and keep the breath flowing. And everybody hug in your knees, maybe hug them in a little extra. You can crunch up, go for your elbows, or get as close as you can as you hug up around your legs. Squeeze it tight, give it your all, use your abs, crunch up, use your arms, squeeze it in, breathe in and breathe out, squeeze a little more, breathe in one last time, you got it, and exhale, you can release, stretch it out. Your rest pose at the end is yours, comfortable. Maybe the feet just flop open. You can close your eyes or lose your gaze up in the clouds if you want. No work for your body. Tune back into those crickets. Maybe you built a little heat or got a little warm during our flow. And notice the cool breeze. Do your best to stay in the present moment, reminding yourself the ground has you. Let the muscles melt down for now. Let everything go.